looks like. Yep. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay, and once again, this is Everything Life. Eric. So as I mentioned in my previous videos, I recently started a plant-based diet journey, and so I've been doing that for about 3 weeks now. It hasn't been that long. Okay, let's calm down, but we're slowly getting there. So I'll be showing you guys how to make a spicy taco, and I say it's somewhat plant-based because, as I mentioned, I just started this journey and I'm not used to all of the things that come along with being plant-based. And one of the things I really like excuse me, is cheese. So I'm still trying to get used to the vegan cheese. As you know, like, it has like a very I feel like it has a very you have to have an acquired taste for that. So I'm slowly getting used to it. So for today's recipe, I will not be using vegan or plant-based cheese. I will be using regular cheese. So if you have been on this journey for a longer period than I have, you can incorporate your vegan cheese into this recipe, and it will be just as good, because I've actually made it before with vegan cheese and it's just as good, but I'm not used to the taste of vegan cheese. So today I will be using regular cheese. But yeah, that's about it. That's about the only minor change to that. Today I have a burger, a lettuce wrap. So this is what it looks like. She looks very tasty. It's just it's a spicy bean burger with avocado roasted, tomatoes roasted, mushrooms, and roasted peppers, and some raw onions on top, and it's sitting on the lettuce bed, or bed of lettuce. So that is what I will be eating for lunch today. I didn't have to slap this hard, y'all, for real. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. I will be showing you guys step by step how I did everything. It's just gonna be like a voiceover, and yes. Okay, so guys, the first thing you want to do is gather all of your ingredients, which include, for this recipe, bell peppers, whatever colors you prefer, tomatoes, onions, and then I have some green onions as well, and our main ingredient, which is the plant-based crumbles smart ground beef. And just going to prepare all those ingredients by chopping it up, and make sure you wash your vegetables as well before you start any of this process. Then chop up your vegetables, and then just have your ingredients all laid out waiting to be used. Okay, so guys, next you're going to want to have your stovetop on medium heat. I find it easier to cook on medium heat when I'm cooking because it allows me to control the heat. Having it too high can cause the food to burn quickly, and then resulting in undercooked food. So you don't want to have undercooked food. So when I'm cooking, I would suggest that you always have it on medium heat, especially for this recipe that I am going to be making. And then next, what you want to do is take about a teaspoon of oil, and just make sure you cover the entirety of the pan, or the bottom of the pan, and have that sit on the stove for a couple minutes and allow it to heat up. Next, you're going to add in your peppers, as I do so here, And as you can see, I will now add in my onions as well, and then I will let those two ingredients cook for longer periods than the other. So we're just going to let that cook for a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So now you see that I have my ground beef. I will just add that in, or my ground crumbles, excuse me. I will just add that in. Make sure you break it up. They are a little tough because it's been in the fridge, obviously. I don't ever keep this in the freezer. I always keep it in the fridge. So I will let that sit in the pan, break them apart, and just mix it in with my onions and peppers. So once that's all mixed in, I will then go ahead and add in my tomatoes and my green onions, because I don't want those to be too cooked. So I just wait till the very last minute to add those ingredients in. You're going to grab another pan and put that on top of the stove and put it on low heat and allow it to heat up for a little bit. And then you're going to take your tortillas and just place them in the pan as so. And you're just going to allow it to get crispy on both sides. As you can see, our ground beef is pretty much ready and our tortillas are getting done. I use a fork to flip it on both sides just to check that it's done, to see how crispy I want it. So once that's done, I will then put my tortillas on a plate, and my ground beef is now ready. So we're just going to place that, take it one at a time and just place them into the tortillas as I do so here. And look how pretty! Oh my gosh, guys, we did it! As you can see, like, there's no difference between that and like regular beef, I would say. Only the texture, once you taste it, is a little different, but it's not like too far off. So now this is the part that is somewhat plant-based, because I then go in with my shredded mozzarella cheese, or a mixture of different cheeses, and I just spread a little bit onto my tacos. And I previously made a smoothie, so then I just have the two sitting next to each other. And next, you're just going to grab your tacos, find your favorite spot in your house, sit and enjoy. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. Tacos are always a great go-to plant-based food that you can make. It takes about 10 minutes to make everything, maybe 15 minutes to prep all together. But yes, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you guys decide to make this recipe, and if you have any suggestions or other ingredients that you add that you thought was better, if you've been on this journey for a longer period than I have and you found the best vegan cheese out there and you think I would enjoy it, because I really like cheese and I think this part of my journey is going to be the hardest for me, but if you find cheese that you think would be a great idea for me to try, just comment that below. I forgot to mention in the video, I did use spices and herbs in my tacos. So I used garlic pepper, garlic salt. I used red pepper flakes. I used a lot of red pepper flakes because I like my food to be spicy. And I used onion powder. So those are the 4 spices that I used or seasonings that I used with this taco recipe. If there is a plant-based recipe that you've been wanting to try or you're afraid to try, just let me know. I will gladly try it for you and let you know how it goes. I have a lot more recipes coming for you your way, so I hope you guys always tune in, and don't forget to follow me on my social media, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.